Welcome to our channel, The Book Digest. Embrace freedom. The power of the let them theory. Imagine a life where you stop wasting precious energy trying to control the uncontrollable. A life where you find true freedom by simply allowing people to be exactly who they are. This isn't just a dream. It's the core of the let them theory, a transformative approach designed to free you from anxiety, frustration, and overthinking. By shifting how you respond to others, you unlock the key to inner peace and lasting happiness. Let's dive into this empowering philosophy and discover how letting go can actually help you gain more control over your own life. What is the let them theory? At its heart, the let them theory challenges one of our most exhausting habits, the endless attempt to control things and people beyond our reach. Whether it's obsessing over how others perceive us, worrying about their choices, or striving to meet expectations that aren't even our own, this pattern traps us in a cycle of stress and disappointment. The theory invites you to recognize a simple, profound truth. Your life is too valuable to waste on things you can't control. Instead of fighting against the current, the solution is surprisingly simple. Let them judge. Let them go their own way. Let them make mistakes. The magic lies in surrendering the urge to intervene or correct, and instead, redirecting that energy inward. What unfolds is profound freedom. No longer burdened by endless battles, you reclaim your time, energy, and emotional well-being. By choosing to let others be, you create space to focus on what truly matters: your growth, your goals, and your peace. To truly embody this philosophy, it's not just about letting others do as they will, it's also about letting yourself be. This second layer of the theory emphasizes balance. Let them must come with let me. Let them live their lives, but let me live mine. Let them have their opinions, but let me stand firmly in my truth. This dual approach fosters emotional boundaries, self-compassion, and self-empowerment. You don't need to solve every problem or shoulder every burden. Embracing this mindset opens the door to a lighter, more intentional way of living. When you stop forcing outcomes and instead trust the natural flow of life, you find something extraordinary: clarity, ease, and a newfound power within yourself. Let them and let you. You'll be amazed at how this simple shift transforms your relationships, your decisions, and your inner peace. You and the let them theory. Stress often creeps into our lives, frequently fed by the actions and expectations of others. When you adopt the let them theory, you confront an unexpected revelation. Stress doesn't have to control you. If someone's actions or behavior are causing chaos, the key isn't to fight back or endlessly analyze. It's to let them. Let them stress you out, because the real shocker is this: their actions only have as much power over you as you allow. Instead of being drawn into their whirlwind, you can choose to release that grip. This doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means addressing what you can while letting go of the rest. The control you seek lies within, not in fixing or managing others. One of the most powerful applications of the let them theory is dealing with the fear of other people's opinions. What if they think poorly of you? The answer: let them. Let them think bad thoughts. Let them misunderstand you. Let them criticize. The truth is, what others think is often a reflection of their inner world, not yours. This realization allows you to redirect your focus to what truly matters: your values and growth. As you embrace this, loving difficult people becomes less of a burden. You stop feeling the need to fix them or earn their approval. Love becomes less about control and more about acceptance, creating space for healthier, more authentic connections. Another challenge is dealing with emotional reactions, especially when someone else's feelings feel overwhelming. Adults, just like children, can throw tantrums, whether it's anger, guilt tripping, or passive aggressiveness. The theory offers a simple yet liberating mantra: let them. Let them feel what they feel. You are not responsible for managing their emotions. Even when a decision feels difficult or leaves someone upset, it doesn't mean it's the wrong choice. In fact, the right decision often feels wrong because it challenges comfort zones, yours and theirs. The power lies in holding steady to your truth, even in the face of emotional turbulence. The relentless habit of comparing yourself to others can also be dismantled through this approach. Yes, life isn't fair. Others might have more, achieve faster, or seem happier. Let them win. Let them thrive. Let them shine. The key is to shift from envy to learning. What can their success teach you about yourself? Comparison, when approached with a growth mindset, becomes a teacher instead of tormentor. It's not about erasing the comparison. It's about using it to highlight your values and illuminate your unique path. By letting go of the need to control others or measure yourself against them, you reclaim your peace. The let them theory isn't just about others. It's about liberating yourself from the invisible chains of external validation, expectation, and judgment. Let them and let yourself grow. Your relationships and the let them theory. Relationships, whether friendships or romantic partnerships, can be among the most rewarding and challenging aspects of life. The let them theory provides a liberating framework for navigating these connections. Starting with friendships, adult friendships are often shrouded in unspoken truths. The truth no one tells you is that they require intentional effort, but also an acceptance of natural ebbs and flows. Some friendships fade, not because of malice, but because life changes. Let them fade. It's okay. What remains is an opportunity to cultivate deeper, more meaningful friendships with those who align with your current values and priorities. The best friendships of your life are not about quantity, but quality. When you let go of the need to cling to every connection, you make space for authentic, fulfilling bonds. Motivating someone to change can be one of the greatest tests of patience. The reality is, people only change when they feel ready. You can't force transformation upon them, no matter how much you care. Let them decide when they're ready. Your influence, however, isn't powerless. It lies in modeling the change you wish to see. Unlock the power of your example, your consistency, and your support. By focusing on being an inspiration rather than an enforcer, you empower others to take the first step when the time is right. When someone you care about is struggling, the instinct to rescue them can be overwhelming. Yet the harsh reality is this: the more you rescue, the more they sink. Over-involvement often robs people of the opportunity to build resilience and find their own solutions. Instead, let them struggle, but don't abandon them. Support the right way. Be a steady presence, a source of encouragement, and a sounding board when they need one. Offering love without control helps them grow stronger while preserving your own emotional energy. Romantic relationships too thrive when approached with the let them theory. Choosing the love you deserve starts with letting people show you who they really are. Instead of trying to mold someone into your ideal partner, let them be themselves. Observe their actions and patterns, and trust what they reveal about their character. This clarity can guide you in taking your relationship to the next level or deciding to walk away. Every ending, while painful, can be a beautiful beginning. It's not a failure, but a step toward the love you truly deserve. The let them theory simplifies the complexities of relationships. It teaches us to embrace the freedom of allowing others to be themselves while honoring our own boundaries and values. Letting them is an act of love for them and for yourself. Expanding the let them theory. The let them theory is not just a tool for personal relationships. It extends seamlessly into the broader dynamic context of parenting and teamwork, offering fresh perspectives on how to approach these roles with less stress and more impact. Parenting often feels like a balancing act between guidance and control. Applying the let them theory to parenting starts with a simple yet transformative principle: let them make mistakes. Children learn resilience, problem solving, and independence through trial and error. Shielding them from every stumble only delays their growth. For instance, when a child forgets their homework, it's an opportunity for them to learn responsibility, not for you to swoop in and save the day. Let them experience the natural consequences of their actions while providing a supportive framework. By resisting the urge to micromanage, you foster their sense of autonomy and confidence. At the same time, the theory doesn't advocate neglect. It emphasizes creating a safe space where children feel supported but not smothered. The same principle applies to fostering teams, whether in the workplace or on a collaborative project. Success depends on allowing team members to take ownership of their roles. Let them lead, contribute, and innovate in their own ways, even if their methods differ from yours. Trust is the foundation of effective teamwork. For example, when delegating a task, resist the temptation to micromanage. Let them approach the problem creatively, and you might be surprised by the results. Moreover, the let them theory helps you navigate interpersonal dynamics within teams. Let them voice concerns, express frustrations, and engage in open dialogue. This creates a culture of psychological safety where people feel valued and heard. In both parenting and teamwork, the let them theory encourages us to relinquish control while staying engaged in a meaningful way. It's not about stepping back entirely, but about stepping into a role that empowers others to grow, thrive, and take responsibility. This mindset creates healthier dynamics, stronger connections, and more fulfilling outcomes for everyone involved. Conclusion. In conclusion, the let them theory is more than a strategy. It's a mindset that shifts how we navigate life's complexities. By releasing the compulsion to control everything and everyone, we find freedom not only for ourselves, but for those around us. This approach isn't about passive indifference. It's about active surrender to the reality that we can't and shouldn't dictate others' choices, feelings, or paths. When we embrace this, we liberate ourselves from stress and resentment, creating space for peace, clarity, and personal growth. At its core, the let them theory reminds us of the power in letting go. It encourages us to trust in the unfolding of life, the resilience of those we love, and our ability to adapt and thrive even in the face of uncertainty. By adopting this philosophy, we step out of the exhausting cycle of control and into a more compassionate, collaborative, and fulfilling existence. It's an invitation to trust the process, to accept others as they are, and most importantly, to show up authentically as ourselves. The let them theory doesn't just change how we relate to others, it transforms how we live. Thank you so much for listening and joining us. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more book summaries that can expand your mind. Drop a comment below to let us know which book you'd like us to explore next. We look forward to bringing you more valuable content right here on Page by Page. Until next time, keep learning and growing.